I'm not going to hold your hand while I say this because I might damage your soft, supple palms with my calloused ones. People that come on here saying that calorie deficits don't work but have never tried it are one of my least favorite people. And they usually fall under 3 categories. One is the person with an eating disorder who refuses to admit they have an eating disorder, who says that calorie deficits don't work because it's literally just trying to give everybody eating disorders and that's the objective of a calorie deficit. No, you just have an eating disorder and I hope you recover. 2, the people with the pills or the flat tummy teas who are like, take my pill or flat tummy tea. It doesn't matter how much you eat, you will wake up skinny. It doesn't matter if the FDA did approve it, it'll work. And then the third is the people who claim to have been on a calorie deficit, were cheating the whole time, but then come on the internet complaining like, see, calorie deficits don't work because I was so strict with my calories for like 3 months and I lost no weight. Okay, you're lying. You're lying.
She's correct. But the thing is, what's ironic is, I want to talk about the calorie deficit, of why some people who try it, they do. Let's go with the people who actually did do the calorie deficit, right? They did do it. They were strict with their calories. Let's say they were on 1,000 calories a day and they did it for 2 weeks. And they didn't see any weight loss. But let's say they saw some weight gain. All right, let's go with that. Weight loss, weight gain. The thing is, there's 4 things you have to take into account when it comes to your weight. That is water weight, muscle weight, fat weight. What was the 4th one? Oh, food weight, right? The food you eat, right? So water, food. All right, so water weight, right? Most people don't track how much liquid they consume. So if they drink a energy drink, coffee, water, juice, soda, whatever, right? Don't drink soda, but let's say you do, especially if it's like a diet soda. You'd be like, oh, I drink this Diet Coke, not a problem. Okay, yeah, the Diet Coke is 0 calories, but the Diet Coke, the can is about, let's say 16 ounces. It used to be 16. I think it's like 12 ounces now. But anyway, let's say 16 ounces. And essentially 16 ounces is 1 pound, right? 1 pound of weight. So you drink the whole can of 0 calorie diet drink, and now you gained a pound, right? 16 ounces equals a pound. So you gained a pound. So if you drink the 0 calorie drink and then you get on a scale, suddenly you're a pound heavier. Well, duh, because you just consumed a pound worth of liquid. So of course you can be a pound heavier. Should be, right? Then you piss. Let's say you piss an ounce, right? 4 ounces of liquid, right? There's still 12 ounces left. So if you get back on the scale after that fact, if your scale can't, measures ounces as well as pounds, you might notice that you're 4 ounces lighter. It's like, well, yeah, right? You're 4 ounces lighter because you pissed out 4 ounces. But you still have 12 ounces still in you. So you still gotta piss 3 more times. So you have to piss at least 4 times if you on average piss 4 ounces each time. In order for you to piss out the whole entire can of diet drink, you have to piss 4 times. If you only piss, hypothetically, once or twice a week, but you drink, like, the likelihood that, like, trust me, some people don't go to the bathroom as much as you think they do. And that right there is the thing. Because I probably piss like 3 to 4 times a day, especially because I drink a lot. But I drink more than 16 ounces. So, of course, I'm going to piss more often than not. But again, mathematically, the amount that I piss is going to be less than what I consume. And that's the thing. It's all about calories in, calories out. And that's the whole point about a calorie deficit. It's more about the calories out than calories in, right? Because you can eat 0 calories for a whole day, right? A whole day, eat nothing. Now, you will lose some weight because of the fact that, one, you're going to lose water weight first. It's not going to be fat. The first thing you're going to lose is going to be water weight through sweating, through urination. If you ate the day prior and you do number 2, you're losing food weight. That's where the food weight is, poop, right? So there's going to be water weight from urinating, but also from sweating. And most people think they're not sweating unless they're like exercising or something. But trust me, you sweat all the time. You definitely sweat when you're sleeping. So you're sweating all the time. So there is liquid leaving your body through that. So there's water weight to lose, there's food weight to lose, and if you don't poop twice or 3 times a day, you're going to pack up and hold on to some food weight as well as some water weight to the next day. So of course the scale is going to go up and down. Sorry, because of that. Now I gotta get me some water, right? So this is part of why some people, struggle with their diets, is because even though they're following a diet, like, oh, I'm eating these many calories, these many proteins, I'm eating eggs and vegetables and stuff. It's like, that's great for you to change your diet into a much healthier choice. However though, you're not taking into account, because you're not counting how much liquid you're consuming, the weight of the liquid, the weight of the food that you're eating. Because I doubt you take shouldn't be eating Snickers, but let's say an apple. You don't take an apple, put it on a scale, and be like, okay, that's how much it weighs. Let's say it weighs a pound. It's like, damn, this apple is a pound. Okay, I consumed the apple, boom, I just gained a pound of food, right? A pound of weight by eating the apple. Your body's going to process it. And here's the thing, not everything you eat leaves your body. The reason why is because if you eat meat, it has protein. Protein is going to stay in the body. Your body's going to use the protein, either for energy or for building things like muscles. So you're not going to inherently, you're not going to definitely get rid of all the food weight, right? Because the proteins in the food, as well as like vitamins and minerals, are going to stay in your body. Your body's going to keep it. Though everything else is what's going to come out of poop, and that's where, obviously, right? So those are extra factors that most people don't take into account, especially when they do calorie deficits. So then you end up in the scenario where somebody's like, yeah, I definitely did do a calorie deficit. I definitely did everything y'all said to do, but I gained weight, or I lost weight, or something like that, or my weight didn't even change at all. So other reasons for why, let's say your weight didn't go down, besides water weight or food weight, keeping you at the same weight. Let's say you're 300 pounds. The reason why you didn't go less than 300 pounds is because you probably gained some muscle. So while you did lose some water weight, food weight, and fat, right? You actually lost some fat. You probably gained some muscle, because remember, you ate food that had protein. The protein, especially if you lift weights, as part of your your workout, part of your calorie deficit. Like, you not only did a calorie deficit, you also worked out. The protein in the food that you ate is going to build muscles, and muscles do have weight. So that's where the muscle weight comes in. So there's muscle weight replacing the fat weight. So then you just broke even, right? But when you get on the scale, you're like, oh, I'm still 300 pounds. I didn't gain weight. I didn't lose weight. Nothing happened. It's like, no, some stuff definitely did happen. For sure, scientifically, stuff did happen. You definitely lost some water weight. You definitely, if you pooped, you definitely lost some food weight, right? Your body definitely processed your food, right? Digestion, all stuff processed. Protein went into the muscles and all stuff. You definitely built muscles, all types of, right? So with that understanding, that is why some people, when they be like, oh, I did a calorie deficit and then lose weight, or I lost a little bit of weight or something like that. It's like, because there's other factors. Even when you're in a calorie deficit, your body is going to adapt to the deficit. It's going to get used to you eating less calories. So it's going to cause you to move less. So it's going to cause you to get lazier, right? Irony, I'm lazy exercise. It's going to cause you to get lazier, which means you're not going to burn as much calories as you should, or you normally would. Let's say you normally burn 2,000 calories a day, but now you're getting lazier. You might burn 1,500 calories, right? But you consume, let's say, 1,400 calories. So you might lose, a couple ounces, maybe, let's say 1 ounce of fat, hypothetically, right? In this hypothetical situation, right? but you'll barely notice it because it's in the ounce category. It's not in the pounds category, and everybody's focusing on pounds as a determining factor if their diet's working or not. But depending on if you're lifting weights or not, how much how much you're eating, like the volume, like the weight of the food versus what's going out. So it's always in and out. So it's not just carries in, it carries out. It's food in, food out, in, liquid out. So you have the protein in, protein out, right? Or protein synthesis. So there's a lot going on. There's more factors than just the calories in, calories out thing. But the most important thing is always the out, because if you're trying to lose weight, it's calories out. When you're trying to gain weight, it's calories in. You want more calories to go in, less calories to go out. So you eat more calories, be less active, be more lazy, right? But if you want to lose weight, you need to be more active and less consuming, right? So eat less, move more. Because the moving more is the most important part, because that's what will make the calorie deficit work, is the moving more part, is the calories out part. A lot of people, because it's easy to do the calories in, right? It's like, I'm only going to eat for breakfast 200 calories. So I'm going to grab this 100 calorie protein bar, right? And this, and then 250 calorie bananas, let's say, right? And drink me a Pepsi, a 0 calorie Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, right? And that's my breakfast. So it's a total of 200 calories. That's the easy part, right? But making sure that you burn those 200 calories that you just consumed, and then a little surplus, a little extra, right? An extra 100 calories, maybe an extra 200 calories on top of that, right? So another thing people don't take into account, like I said, the calories out part is how do you measure the calories out? It's easy to measure the calories in, right? You just look at the nutrition label and be like, oh, this is 200 calories, all right? So I'm eating 200 calories. Let me put that into my little fitness pal, right? And then, so you know what you're putting, how many calories is going in, but do you know how many calories are going out? That's the difficult part. It's the calories out part. And that's the most important part if you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to gain weight, it's more about calories in, right? So it's like, oh, I need to eat 3,000 calories and I'll gain weight. All right, cool. Eat 3,000 calories. You will definitely gain weight, right? There should be no not gaining weight, because you are consuming the amount you need to gain weight. But when you're trying to lose weight, that's where it gets difficult, because it's not about calories in. It is about calories out. That's why some people go to extreme with their diets, right? Their calorie deficits, and sometimes try to go with 0 calories a day, right? They try to fast. They try to eat as very little calories as possible, like 100 calories a day, 200 calories a day type of situations, which is very extreme, very unhealthy. It can cause more problems than solve, right? But that's because they don't understand the calories out aspect. If they understood how to guarantee that they can burn 1,000 calories a day extra beyond what they eat. So if you eat 2,000 calories, and let's say you're 200 pounds, and you eat 2,000 calories, that should be your maintenance, right? That should be your maintenance. But you want to lose weight, so you would need to burn 3,000 calories, right? In order for you to burn an extra 1,000 calories beyond what you ate. Because you need to negate what you ate, which was the 2,000 calories, right? You need to negate that by burning 2,000 calories, and then to burn an extra 1,000, right? To actually burn weight that you already have in your body. That's what you need to burn the extra calories in. But how do you measure that? How do you confirm that you are burning that extra calories? Well, that's where stuff like fitness trackers comes in. Like a treadmill will have a tracker. Your phone, you can download an app to track your steps and stuff like that. And 10,000 steps is 1,000 calories. So you can burn 1,000 calories by walking 10,000 steps, right? Which 10,000 steps is That would be like 100 minutes, if I'm right. Let me see, no, wrong. Because 60 minutes, 600 calories, it's 6,000 steps. 10,000 steps would be extra 400. So yeah, it is 100 minutes. So it'll be over an hour. It'll take you over, because 50 minutes is 5,000 steps. So that's less than an hour. So less than an hour, you can burn 500 calories, which is 5,000 steps. So you double that to 100 minutes, which is 60, which is an hour and 40 minutes, something like that. So an hour and 40 minutes, it should take for you to do 10,000 steps. And those 10,000 steps, like I said, is 1,000 calories. And that's on top of whatever else you did to burn 2,000 calories prior to that. On average, even when you're lazy and doing nothing, just existing, you burn up to 1,300 calories. I'll say up to, not exactly 1,300, but you burn up to 1,300. Results may vary, right? But you're burning very close to 1,500 calories, right? So that's almost half of a 3,000 calorie, burn. And you need 3,500 calories to burn 1 pound of fat. So 1,500 calories burning is very close to half a pound of fat that you're burning. So then you're going to need to get into the idea of being like, all right, if I ate, let's say 300 calories for breakfast, by lunchtime, which is the next time I'll probably be eating again, maybe another 300 calories, I need to make sure I burn at least 400 calories, right? Burn more than I ate. At least 100 calories more. So if 30 minutes of walking is 300 calories, then a 40-minute walk or 2 20-minute walks, right? Do 2 sets of 20 minutes. It adds up to 40 minutes, obviously. That would be 4,000 steps. That would be 400 calories. That's 100 calories more than I eat. So you can break it down like that, so that way, in between each meal, you're burning an extra 100 calories beyond what you ate. So that's why, yes, count your calories of what you're consuming, and then make sure you're trying to put effort into burning those calories, and then some afterwards. But a lot of people don't do that. They just do the calories in part way more than the calories out, and that's where they don't get the best results, or any at all, because there's water weight, among many other things. But we want to focus on them actually burning calories, because if they're at least burning calories, a good amount, like if you eat 1,000 calories and you burn a little bit over 1,000, let's say 1,300 calories, you're definitely in a deficit, because the idea is to burn more calories than you consume. And that's what a real deficit is the calories out more than the calories in. It's easier to do the calories in than it is to do the out, because the out requires effort. Does not require work, doesn't require gym equipment to stuff 1,000 plus calories down your throat. That's the easy part, is putting that many calories down your throat, right? It's taking it back the fuck out of your body is where the hard part is. And that's where the gym and workout equipment and your fitness goal is all about. It's when you're trying to lose weight, it's about taking out. And that's the hard part. The easy part is putting in. Right? Putting in the protein, putting in the calories, that proteins, vitamins, all that good stuff. Carbs. That's the easy part. It's putting it in. It's taking it out when your goal is to take it out is the difficult part. And that's the part that a lot of people fail on when it comes to a calorie deficit. When it comes to weight loss, it's the out part that is the part people haven't mastered, haven't understood, because it's not fully explained. Too many people just try to simplify. It's like, it's about calories in, calories out. It's like, yeah, but y'all don't explain the calories out part. I literally argued with somebody once who's trying to make it where the calorie deficit, right, the whole calories in, how much you eat versus how much you should eat, right? It's like, I'm supposed to eat 3,000 calories, but I only eat 2,000, so I'm in a calorie deficit. It's like, You are eating less calories than your body needs. However, you do not do 3,000 calories worth of physical activity. You do not guarantee you burn 3,000 calories a day. So being in a quote unquote 1,000 calorie deficit by eating 2,000 calories when your maintenance is 3,000, you're not really in a deficit. You're in a hypothetical deficit because you're doing half of it. The half is, yeah, you're eating 2,000 calories. That's less than 3,000. Yes, you're doing that part. Good. The next part is burning 3,000 calories, guaranteed. So that way that 1,000 calorie deficit actually works.